yes, I assume that things are what they are in terms of the law of identity, and that rationality is possible. Yes, I do assume those things.
Well, I didn't ask you if it was possible. I asked you.
But whether or not I
Can
have
I
a
finish?
complete command on those things is not a
Okay.
statement that.
So do you have and I'll use the term, do you have any evidence or proof that these preconditions exist, or do you just take them by faith?
Thank God.
I think
did you just say evidence or proof like they were the same thing?
Well, wait a minute.
No, shut up, Keller. No, bitch, did you just say evidence or proof like they're the same thing?
Let me,
shut up, Keller.
The concept of evidence.
Shut up, Keller. Did you just say
Jesus.
evidence and proof like they're the same thing? Hey, I'm talking to you.
Talk about it.
Give me just a second.
Hey,
Yeah,
shut
let me
up,
just-
Keller.
let me just
I'm
turn-
talking to you,
Oh,
Darwin's
Jesus.
fucking bullshit. Did you just say evidence and proof like they're the same thing? Oh,
Come
you
on, man.
fucking
Let me
bitch.
just.
Go ahead, Jeff.
Okay, so the concept of evidence presupposes that there is something called proof. So yes, I think there is a reasonable basis to say that there is logic and reason, and that these are the tools by which we can just.
So is it a guess?
No, it's
Okay, so can you tell me?
it's embedded
so
in
could
any
you tell me if it's not a guess?
claim of truth is
Okay.
embedded the
Is it
idea
a
that
guess?
there's a law of identity and that there is such a thing as reason and evidence.
Okay, good. So if
It's
it's
an
not a
axiom.
guess, could you tell me how do you know that the preconditions, such as the uniformity of nature and the laws of logic, are in fact that way?
Well, to do so, I would have to invoke the laws of identity and truth and reason to say so. So I think because I cannot get out of the realm of the laws of identity and logic, that kind of indicates that they must be fundamental. So you
No,
can't
I'm not questioning.
you can't prove proof. That's
I'm
a
not
logical
questioning.
fallacy.
I'm
So
not-
to
Can
say
I just
that
respond real quick? I'm not
Go ahead.
questioning. I'm not questioning a temporary assumption where we assume the principle
Shut
of
up,
just a
logic.
temporary assumption.
Okay. So what
No,
I'm
but
saying-
You're
it's
a
not just a
fucking
temporary
dumbass.
assumption. You can't.
Well,
You don't want to
can't-
talk to me, right, shitbag?
Well,
love
if you acted like an adult, I'd be glad to respond.
Oh, no, I'm not going to act like an adult, you fucking cunt.
All
Tell me
right.
about how proof and evidence are the
Dinosaur.
same thing, you stupid.
But I think I'm handling this reasonably well. I'm just saying.
I love it. Holy shit.
Okay.
You got nothing on me,
so If
fucker.
you guys want to talk about this, that's fine. But
Pyong,
no.
have you been drinking, Pyong?
Oh, you bet.
Okay, so basically, all you're telling me,
Shut up, you stupid fuck.
Jeff, all you're telling me is you just assume that the preconditions for rationality
Hey,
are
tell
there.
me about how proof and evidence are the same thing, dumb shit.
I can't
Go
talk
ahead.
over these
Go
other
ahead,
guys.
Brainiac.
I'd love
No,
to have
I'm
this
not talking
conversation,
to you,
but
Jeff.
Pyong is talking over
Well,
me.
I
And
mean, it's like you're assuming that, reality exists to argue that reality might not exist.
yeah, I mean,
Redneck, I
Very
cannot understand you. Your mic is very, very.
Okay, I can fix him. Hold on, guys. Can you speak up, youngster? Bitch? Okay, let me get Redneck. I'm going to fix Redneck right now. Okay.
I would have loved to have had this
I have to
conversation,
step
but people
away
are
for a
talking
few
over me.
moments, you guys. So I
Okay,
handed
bitch.
over the controls to
And
Paco.
somebody doesn't want this to be happening on their Hangout, but I'd love to have this debate with you sometime if you want to. But I guess this isn't the best forum to have it.
Yeah,
Well,
it
I
is.
mean, I think it's an interesting topic.
I can go change.
I
I
don't
do
know why
too,
people are
but
trying to block it.
Yeah, I don't.
Because
either.
it's not the topic of this hangout, asshole.
Oh, God. Forgive everybody. Okay, listen. Should we get back on topic, or should we keep continuing this?
No, let's go back on
No, you know what? And Jeff, go ahead and talk to
Well,
Dice
I can't
on Monopoly
really if
Bar.
people are talking
No,
over
no,
me.
go
and-
ahead. Go ahead. I tell you what, I'll make
No,
sure
'cause
nobody
you were
talks.
talking.
No, shut up, Jeff. I'll make sure nobody fucks with you.
Oh, Eric.
Go ahead, Jeff.
Redneck
out
audio.
for tonight.
Yeah, because I don't really give a shit. I mean, if people want to talk about this, I'm fine with it. But if they don't,
Well, listen. Okay, I'll take over for Jeff's part. You can hit me with some of your best shots, Darwin. You believe that being an atheist disqualifies you from a proper, what would you say, some sort of viable political system? Is that your position?
No, what I'm saying is, if he has a worldview as an atheist and he's talking about oughts and shoulds,
Okay.
then those are in his worldview, those are just an evolutionary preference that he has evolved to have. He can't.
He may think that.
Okay,
You're an
well,
idiot.
can I finish?
I don't think
Well,
that.
I'd like
but
to.
go ahead.
I'd like to finish. Okay.
Yeah, go
I mean,
ahead.
I won't
Finish.
be
Fuck
long.
yourself. Go ahead and
Okay.
walk off the plank there.
All right, you guys. I don't want to have this kind of conversation. You guys.
Shut up,
this
Jeff.
This
Keep
This
going.
is pretty. He's racing
Yeah, no,
great
you love it.
atheists,
You
and
love
you
it.
don't
Keep
wanna-
going.
No,
It's fine.
I don't
fine,
care.
Jeff. It's fine. Just sit there.
I'll be back. No.
Well, I think Darwin's going to start to raise a pretty good point.
Yeah.
Why not?
Well,
I
we
think,
got
I think
Patrick
it's a
waiting.
great conversation, and you
Because
guys
I
are everybody.
think
So
I think
I'll,
where this partly goes is, where do rights inherently come from?
Yeah. Well, rights.
Where do rights inherently come
right.
from?
Rights presuppose a statutory basis. If there's no statutory basis invoked, then rights
Statutory
don't
means
exist.
legal. You know that, right, dumb fuck?
That's right. That's why I said it.
Yeah, so it's made by man.
That's right. I said rights presuppose a statutory basis.
Well, why the fuck do you have to add all that bullshit?
Are you going to interrupt me again?
What is a
Well,
right?
yeah, I do, because you're full of shit. I mean,
Okay,
everything
I'm
you're
gonna turn
saying
your
is
volume- I'm gonna
stupid.
turn your volume down.
It's like pseudo-intellectual bullshit, and I don't need to hear it. So
Okay, I
tell
have
me
his
what you're
volume turned
saying.
down. I can
Shut
barely hear
up.
him.
Tell me what you're
So if
saying.
there's anybody else who wants to have a conversation, let me know.
What's
Yeah,
a right?
because you're dumb.
Why do you
Because
believe
you
in it?
can't fucking
A
deal.
right is something that is either
It's a should, right?
it's a privilege, if you will, that is
It's a
derived from a statutory
privilege.
basis. Yeah, it is a
You're
privilege
stupid as
No,
that is
fuck.
something that is granted by a government authority due to a statutory
It's
basis.
it's granted by a government authority,
All right, I
right?
got to mute him.
Yeah,
I
right. Yeah, I gotta
So
mute
might
him
makes
because I
right.
can't figure
I didn't
out
say that.
how to
I just
talk
simply
Well, it
said
does.
when people talk about rights, they're borrowing, for example, from the concept from the Declaration of Independence
Oh,
that
Jesus
says we are
Christ.
endowed
This
with
guy's an
certain
idiot.
inalienable rights by
Yeah,
our
I mean, you
Creator.
never should, right? You
Okay.
shouldn't use rights. You shouldn't invoke it.
Well, it's a part of people's reasoning, and they don't realize that unless you have a statutory basis and an enforcement
Statutory.
mechanism,
Well, it's just
then
a
right.
bunch
Can
of
I
kite-
finish my statement? Right?
No, you can't.
Right,
Because
rights
what you said is
presuppose a
stupid.
statutory basis and an enforcement mechanism
just
to the
said
government. And if either of those presuppositions are not there, then rights are just imaginary.
Well, they're imaginary anyway.
Okay, well that would
Conceptual.
that would presuppose your worldview.
No, it has nothing to do with any kind of worldview bullshit.
Yes, it's
Okay.
true.
I mean,
Absolutely
what if it
not.
was the
You
case
just
that,
said it's
our world was a
statutory.
product of a
So if
creator,
it's statutory,
and we
it
were granted
exists in
rights
the
from the creator
world,
as
you
the
dumb
supreme
fuck.
authority who could
You-
enforce
you
that.
see what
Just
I'm
like,
saying?
for example,
No,
if you had a
it's
right
God
within the
that
U.S.
makes it
Constitution
happen.
that could be
No,
enforced
no.
by the federal government. So your statement that all rights are imaginary presupposes the idea
Who is Michael
of
Johnson?
atheism.
Hey, wait, no,
Well,
shut
yeah.
the fuck up, you
Okay,
He
moron.
used to be
Would-
the
Can you?
It would-
Okay,
board
good.
yeah,
for the
yeah.
Lakers.
Well, if you're presupposing atheism, if you're going to state that
No, I'm not
rights
gonna-
are
I'm not gonna-
completely imaginary in
Are
every
are
sense,
you kidding
then
me?
can
Yeah.
could
That
you
these
can you
butt
justify
fucks are
atheism?
coming in here and they're talking about their nonsense and they're muting me?
Redneck?
Really?
Hello,
Yes.
Lindsay. Are you there?
I'm dealing with a situation in my house right now.
Get boot Michael Johnson.
Okay, so
boot this
Redneck-
fucking
Until I gave
Darwin's
you controls to the
bullshit.
room.
Okay.
Boot Michael Johnson. Boot Darwin's bullshit.
Well, I'll do better than that. Let me go ahead and announce to all our listeners that we're going to go ahead and call it a night. Thank you for coming to our hangout, all the
14:33,
participants,
Good night.
and